In the past 3 years running my marketing business and my micro consulting business, I've managed over $13,000 in ad spend in a single month for myself and my clients. Let me tell you, I've burnt money on some truly stupid ideas, ads that got little engagement and zero conversion, and some campaigns that I was convinced would print money but just didn't. I've tested everything: overcomplicated funnels, fancy targeting, trying to sound like a Fortune 500 company when I'm literally just me with a laptop. But eventually, I figured out a simple ad scripting framework that actually works. And using this exact framework, I've generated $12,000 in revenue in just 18 days for myself. Not from some massive budget or hiring a team of media buyers, just video ads with wide targeting and a process that converts. So in this video, I'm breaking down the entire framework step by step, the messaging structure, the ad script we used. So if you run a online service business and you want to plug and play ad framework that doesn't require you to be a marketing genius, then keep watching. Before I show you my exact framework, I want to show you what actually works in the modern era we're living now, because most people are still running ads like it's 2018. And the platform's changed. The way people consume content has changed. So let me share a few examples of ads that crushed it recently and why they worked. First one is educational value ads. There's a business coach who runs a 60-second reel targeting online service-based businesses. It opens a video with a direct pain point: struggling to close high-ticket clients from Instagram. If you're her audience, that immediately grabs you because that's your exact problem. Then she built credibility fast. I'm Jane and I've helped over 100 people do exactly that. Now you're actually listening. Then she gives you a free real DM script right there on the screen. Stuff you can literally use today after finishing a video. And while she's talking, there's a quick testimonial pops up that says, "I closed 5 clients in a week using Jane's method." And that is social proof. So at the end of the video, she ends it with a dual CTA, follow me for daily tips, and download my free guide. This ad resulted in high follow rate, tons of opt-ins. That's because she hit a specific pain point, delivered immediate value, and gave a clear next step. She didn't overcomplicate it, just solve a problem in 60 seconds and told you what to do next. Second example is a DM-based conversion ads. This one is from a company called RedPro. They sell pool safety fences. Their ads opens up with a footage of kids playing near a swimming pool and a voiceover that says, "Worried about swimming pool safety? We provide custom removable fences to secure your swimming pool in minutes," with a quick before and after visuals for instant proof. But here's the smart part. Instead of sending people to a website or making them fill out a form, the call to action just said, "Tap to chat with our team." So it opened up straight into an Instagram DM. You get an automated greeting, then a real person jumps in, answers your questions, and offers a free quote right there in the chat. They hit 50% year-over-year sales growth and a 35% conversion rate from leads to customers because they stripped out all the friction. No landing page, no form, just a conversation. And people trust a conversation way more than filling out some random form on a website they've never heard of. And the third one is platform native reels. Frankly, the skincare brand was running standard image ads. They were fine, they were nothing special. Then they switched to short reels, fast cuts with bold captions and minimal text. Just quick, punchy, story-driven content that looked and felt like native Instagram contents. They weren't trying to make a polished TV commercial. They just made it look like something you would actually stop and watch. That resulted in 43% jump in purchases and 38% higher return on ad spend just from changing the format, because Instagram rewards content that feels like it belongs to the platform. If your ad screams ad, people scroll. If it looks like a useful reel or an engaging story, then they stop and pay attention. All 3 of them did the exact same thing: a clear hook to grab the right audiences and addressing a specific pain, then give immediate value and a frictionless CTA. Follow, DM, swipe, just one simple next step, not 5-page landing page or complicated funnel. And that's the exact pattern I use to help my clients and myself to form our ads. So let me show you the messaging, the script, and the entire framework. Before you write a single ad, before you even think about what to say on camera, you need to get your messaging dialed in. I'm going to introduce you a little checklist I go through with everyone I work with. You want to have everything on this list ticked before you even press and launch. Because you can have the best script in the world, but if your underlying message is unclear, it's not going to convert. Messaging is sales before the sales call. It's what makes someone stop scrolling and actually pay attention to you. So I'm going to grab my iPad and introduce you the 6 core elements every high converting message needs to have. And if you're missing even one of these, your ads are going to struggle. First, a new strategy or opportunity. You need to present a fresh approach they haven't tried yet, a new mechanism, a different way of framing about their problem. Because if you're just saying the same thing everyone else is saying, why would they choose you? People buy when they believe there's a better way they haven't discovered yet. And second, prove it works. You need to show that other people like them are getting results with this approach you're introducing. This could be your client testimonial, case studies, or even your own transformation. Just prove that what you're introducing isn't theory, it's real and it works. And third, certainty of outcome. They need to believe that if they follow this method, this is their clearest path to the results they want. That certainty is what makes people take action. And fourth, cost of inaction. What happens if they don't act? If they keep doing what they're doing now, where does that lead? You're not fear-mongering, you're just making it clear that staying stuck has a cost. And sometimes that cost is bigger than the cost of trying something new. And fifth, your identity and authority. Why should they listen to you? Have you done it yourself? Have you helped others to do it? Do you have a deep emotional connection to this mission, to what you're introducing? Because you need at least one of those. People don't just buy the method, they also buy the person teaching it. And lastly, sixth, urgency and transformation. Is there a reason to take action now? A deadline, a change, or maybe you've got a transformational story that shows what changed when someone actually commits to your method. This creates a momentum that gets people off the fence. Okay, this is the 6 core elements that every messaging needs. So now let me show you how this played out in 2 different ads. One from me and the other one is from my clients. So the first ad was targeting marketing agency owners from me. And specifically, I was targeting Done For You marketing agency owners. So the mechanism, I call it hybrid ads funnel, which helped them transition from Done For You to consulting to allow them to achieve higher profit margins without the operational chaos associated with managing ongoing project. And the proof, I did it, and I've helped few other agencies to do it as well. And the certainty, if you package your knowledge and your current services into a high-ticket Done With You offer, you could work less and have the potential to generate more revenue with higher profit margin. And the cost of inaction, you stay stuck in a Done For You model. You grind, burning out, and reaching a limit on your potential. And the identity, for myself, I've been running a marketing agency since 2022, so for 3 years, and I've expanded to consulting. And the urgency, if you're already feeling the strain, waiting for it just worsen it. And the second ad was for my clients. She was targeting specifically towards career-driven women. And the mechanism she introduced is called Performance Reset Formula. And she also introduced a timeline within this program she's running to design to improve energy and focus. And the proof, she has real client results, women going from midday crashes and burnout to motivated, present, and performing at a high level. And the certainty, as I said, she introduced a 90-day timeline and the clear before and after visuals in the video. And the cost of inaction, which is staying in a cycle of stress and exhaustion, is detrimental to both your performance and your presence at home. Her authority is that she did help people go through this exact transformation combined with some of the certifications she's had in the past. And the transformation is, I already mentioned a little bit in the certainty, is right into the ad of a clear and before visual, showing the visual change where they were and where are they now. Both of these 2 ads had all 6 elements built into them. So if your messaging is vague about what you're offering, you don't have proof, you can't build certainty, your ads are likely going to flop no matter how nicely edited the video is. So before you do anything else, just sit down and map out your messaging using these 6 points. Write it out, make it tight, make it clear, because once you have the foundation solid, the actual ad script becomes 10 times easier to write. If you want the exact template I use with my clients to build this out step by step, just DM me the word template on Instagram and I'll send it over to you. Okay, now you got your messaging foundation locked in. Let's actually build the ad. This is where I'm going to show you the exact script me and my clients formed together word by word. This was for a 3K health and wellness program targeting women, as I mentioned earlier, dealing with low energy and I believe gut health issues too. I'm using this one instead of my own because I want to show you this formula works even when it's not my own business, my own program. We worked on this together using this exact framework, not from my personal experiences. Okay, part one is the targeting hook. You start with, if you're a specific niche looking to achieve a specific goal. This line does three things instantly. First one, it filters out the wrong people. If someone's not your target, they would keep scrolling, and that's good. You don't want them anyway. And the second, it grabs the attention of the right people because they just heard you describe their exact situation. And three, it sets up everything that comes next. And here's how we open this ad. If you're a career-driven woman making 6 figures a year, but you struggle with low energy and focus, that's stopping you from excel in your career or business further. And just look how specific that is. We're not saying if you're tired or if you want more energy, we're taking directly to high achieving women who are making good money, but they're struggling because of energy or focus issues. If that's you, you probably would stop scrolling immediately. If it's not, you keep moving, and that's quite perfect. And part two is the action step. So next line we said, then I'd like to invite you to follow me here on Instagram and DM me the word reset. This is her first call to action, and we're asking for two things, a follow and DM. The follow will probably grow your audiences, and DM opens up a conversation. And the keyword we used, reset, make it stupid easy for her target audience to take action and for you to track exactly which ad they came from if you are launching more than one ad. And moving on to part three is the proof. And this is where you build credibility because you show them why the hell they should listen to you. I tend to go with these two options. So option one is your own transformation because I personally went from your past state to your current state. And option two is your client's transformation, how you help your clients go from their past situation to their current situation. So we went with the option two in her ads, and which is layered in her mechanism. So we said, because I'd love to show you my performance reset formula that got on my clients from being overwhelmed by constant stress, no motivation, dealing with midday energy crash, to hitting her energy and performance level in 90 days and beating procrastination and feeling motivated, confident in her ability to grow her business while being more present with her family. And notice what's happening here. We're not saying I can help you to improve your energy. We're painting the entire picture. The before, which is overwhelmed, stressed, crashing energy midday, unmotivated, and the after, the healed energy, beating procrastination, feeling confident, present with her family, and we're introducing the mechanism which is called the performance reset formula. So they understand there's a specific method behind this, and that's what builds beliefs in your audience. So the last part four, the close. So she finished with, and I just want to pass along my learnings to other driven individuals who want to change their lives too. If that sounds like you, go ahead, drop me a follow and DM me the word reset to connect with me. I'll speak to you soon. If you noticed, two things are happening here. One, it reframes the whole thing. You're not selling, you're just sharing, you're helping. And two, you repeat the CTA, the call to action again, because people need to hear it twice. Follow, DM me the word reset, and that is crystal clear. And here's the whole thing laid out. And look, it's not complicated. It's not some fancy copywriting tricks. You're just being clear. When you read this out loud, it sounds like an actual person having a conversation, not some polished corporate ads or a sleazy sales pitch. Just one human being talking to another. And just so you know, this isn't a one-off. I've used this exact same structure for my own B2B offer. Same scripting foundation, but different targeting, different mechanism, different offer, and it works just as well. So this formula isn't niche specific, it's not industry specific, it's just human psychology, and it works very well. All right, so now you've got the script, you understand the structure, but I want to take a minute to explain why this whole thing actually works. It's not some secret copywriting technique, it's just understanding how people make decisions. Most ads try to appeal to everyone. For example, are you a business owner looking to grow? That's cool, but that's like half the internet. It's so broad that no one feels like you actually talking to them. And the script I just showed you does the exact opposite. It's hyper specific from the first line. If you're a career driven woman making six figures, but struggling with low energy and low focus, if that's you, you would probably stop scrolling immediately because you just heard someone describe your exact life. And if it's not you, you just keep on scrolling, and that's perfect. We don't want everyone, we want the right people. And being specific is what grabs them. Also, you're not just making a claim. You're not saying, I can help you to achieve your dream life in 30 days and leaving it at that. You're showing them transformation, you're describing the exact before state and the exact after state, and that's what builds trust, that's what builds belief. People don't buy because your offer sounds good. They buy because they believe it's actually going to work for them, and they believe you can help them to reach their destination. And the proof, whether it's your own story or your client's story, your case studies, that's what bridges that gap. It makes it real and it makes it believable. If you go back and look how the script closes, I just want to share my learnings with others who want to change their lives too. That one line completely reframes the entire interaction. You're not pitching, you're not pushing people, you're just helping. You're sharing information that works for you or worked for others, and you're inviting people who want that same result to connect with you. And that change from a salesperson to a guide, people are way more open when they feel like you're on their side, not trying to sell them something. All right, that's the entire framework, the messaging foundation, and exact example script we used for our business and for my clients. Just clear messaging, a simple script, and a DM process that converts. So here's what you do next. Take this structure and write your own version, your niche, your own mechanism, your own proof. Then actually press the button in Ads Manager and launch it. Don't just watch this and move on. Test it yourself and see what happens. Thanks for watching. Now go write the ad and actually put it out there. That's the only way you'll know if it works for you. So see you in the next video.